Welcome back. This time we're going to talk about what happens when a staff member's contract changes. So they've already signed their first contract with CCM and now there's a change required. Let's have a look. Today we're going to look at Bart Baker. Bart has been working as a prep aide and he started on the 20th of the 5th, 2014, and you will see he has a green little square beside the staff report section, which means his contract has been approved for printing in the past and all is well. You'll also notice over the page he started with us on the 20th of the 5th, 2014. The day comes when we need to make a change. So for some reason, instead of working for 28 hours a fortnight, we're going to change that and Bart's now going to be working for 33 hours a fortnight. And so that's one change. And another change is that we're going to change his category, and instead of working for partly primary, he is only going to be working for secondary. So we'll change this. So there's been a couple of changes. What you will now see is that this square has turned blue. So because we've made changes, it's reset the workflow associated with printing contracts. That's the first point. Also, if we print the employment contract checking sheet, we will see that the things that we've just changed have been highlighted in yellow. What we can do is print a contract variation for this person. So if we print that variation, what happens is that it comes up and asks us to answer those same questions about printing the print workflow. We're going to have to say, now working longer hours and only working for secondary. We give some explanation of what's just happened. We work through the questionnaire and agree to these things, and then now that little blob is orange because that's been sent to payroll for checking. Okay, after payroll has approved, the little square goes green again. If we look at the checking sheet, it still shows those changes in yellow. But now if we go to print the contract variation, it will come up with a single sheet. The staff member doesn't need to sign a whole new contract with the company. So it will show us the basics, a little list of information down here, and it says this item has changed 33 hours a fortnight. And also for the pay office, it shows this item has changed as well. So they can go through and deal with those issues, and the employee can quickly see what items changed for them, sign off, and then they're all done. Now, if you go to print a whole contract rather than a contract variation, the system will say, would you prefer to print a contract variation rather than a whole new contract? So at that point, you can usually agree to yes, but if you want to go through with the entire thing, you can, and it will print the contract all over again. But this time it will not highlight changes. It will assume the person is signing up almost as if they were a new staff member. This is not normally advisable. So that's how we deal with contract changes. Occasionally, payroll will contact you because you've made changes and you have not sent a contract or contract variation through for signing, and they will query that with you. That's because all changes will show up on the payroll's database screen so that they can keep track of which things have changed and which contracts they should be expecting to see through the mail with signatures on them.